Hi, I'm John Chesser, the board chair of the Iowa Network Against Human Trafficking, also known as the NAHT. We are Iowa's only statewide volunteer organization devoted exclusively to ending human trafficking. The NAHT has led the effort against human trafficking in Iowa since our founding in 2008, when we first pushed for the legislation making human trafficking a crime in Iowa. Here to tell you about the work that still needs to be done to address human trafficking in Iowa are NAHT board members Stephanie Olson of the Set Me Free Project and Teresa Davidson of Chains Interrupted.
Human trafficking is in your town.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Olson with the Set Me Free Project, and I'm a board member of the Iowa Network Against Human Trafficking. Did you know that Iowa ranks 40th in the nation for combating human trafficking, according to recent studies? And even more concerning, the National Human Trafficking Hotline reported over 100 cases involving Iowa in the past year alone. So, why are the rankings in Iowa so low? Well, there are several reasons. First, a lot of trafficking cases go unnoticed because frontline professionals and the public lack training to recognize the subtle signs of trafficking. We know there are insufficient resources for survivors, and the state has a shortage of restoration homes and trauma informed care providers, long term support systems, and things to help survivors rebuild their lives. Anti trafficking initiatives often compete for limited state and federal funding, leaving many crucial programs under resourced. These challenges are a problem in Iowa, but we know that these things can be changed. This has to be a three-pronged approach where we bring in prevention and education, restoration and recovery and help for survivors. And we know that you can help us make that difference happen in Iowa.
Helping women heal from trauma is Lila Mae's house mission.
In brief, NAHT is requesting the Iowa legislature establish a Human Trafficking Survivor Services Fund, allocating $1 million for critical organizations providing services solely or primarily dedicated to serving the unique needs of survivors of human trafficking. Work to develop safe harbor laws that ensure victims of child and youth sex trafficking are not criminalized, but instead are directed to appropriate support and services. Toward that end, amend Iowa Code 710A by simply crossing out 13 words to eliminate the requirement of a third-party controller in the definition of trafficking for minors. Require screening for commercial sexual exploitation of all children referred to child welfare and juvenile justice agencies. Pass key components of 2024's House Study Bill 746, including an annual meeting of key stakeholders to develop legislative proposals and submit a report, extend the civil statutes of limitation for sexual abuse or human trafficking of a minor, increase the availability of restoration facilities and protective services to juvenile victims of human trafficking, and create a joint unit to investigate and prosecute human trafficking cases.
Action by the Iowa legislature is crucial in the effort to eradicate human trafficking in Iowa. Every year, during the first week of the legislative session, the NAHT hosts our Day on the Hill event at the Iowa Capitol. At this event, the governor honors those who have led in the effort against human trafficking in Iowa with the governor's Outstanding Anti-Trafficking Awards. We invite you to attend this ceremony on Wednesday, January 15th at 11 a.m. in the Capitol Rotunda. We urge you to join us in showing that in Iowa, justice comes first, and that the cries of those who have been victimized by this horrible crime will not be ignored.
Human trafficking survivors like me need your help.
It's time to fund survivor services at $1 million today. Please help us.